From what we hear, we are here as the Senate Committee on Lands, Environment and Natural Resources, pursuant to a complaint by the residents of Phenom Estate here in Langata, Nairobi. Their complaints are that their drainage systems have been blocked. Their estate now is facing serious problems of flooding and cracks in their houses because of this construction which is going on here. They did get an order from the Environment Tribunal, but the order has been ignored. The order was issued sometimes in June this year, but it has been ignored, and as you can see, there's a construction going on. They were never involved in there was no public participation actually by the developer, which should have maybe taken care of the concerns that they had. One of them being the flooding during the rainy season. So we are here as part of our investigation of the complaint, and what we are saying is that court orders have to be obeyed. There is a court order currently issued by the Environment Tribunal, and that order needs to be obeyed by the developer, and we are taking it up with the Director General NEMA to ensure that this order is complied with, because courts do not act in vain. When a court order is issued, it has to be respected until it is either set aside or the matter is resolved in an amicable way. So we are going to follow it up with the Environmental Tribunal together with the NEMA, so that we can be able to make sure that the order is complied with pending the hearing of the case before the tribunal. The other concern which we have been able to establish is that part of the access to the Wilson Airport has also been blocked, which is a serious security threat to the airport. Because in the event of an emergency on the other side, where will the people be evacuated from? So this access on this side has to be opened up immediately. We are also taking it up with the Director General of Kenya Airports Authority to make sure that this access is opened, so that in the event of any emergency, the lives of the people are not jeopardized as a result of the blocking of this access. Thank you.
Jina langu Senator Hamida Kibwana. I thank you at least for coming to the site. Ile tulikuwa na shida nayo. I'm the owner of the statement na it went to the Lands Committee regarding a building which is built next to a residential area hii hapa ya Phenom Estate, Langata Link Road. Tumekuwa na issue kubwa sana. There's the estate mahali mekaa. The Indians, is it Swaminarayan, decided to come and put their block there, and they're building a school. Na wanajenga shule karibu na residential area, actually karibu ukuta moja ya shule. And this issue ilipelekwa kotini, ilipelekwa kwa tribunal. Tribunal actually stopped the process ya Swaminarayan kujenga, but mpaka leo Swaminarayan wameendelea kujenga. Then the same estate residents walienda kwa NEMA, and they followed all the due process, but unfortunately hii bado imegonga mwamba kwa upande wa Swaminarayan. So that's why I decided to bring the statement kwa Senate, and I thank today the Senate Committee of Lands and then Settlement and Environment, led by Chairman Senator Faki, Mohamed Faki. Walikuja hapa, walivisit na wakaona ile shida iko. Now, one, this is the building that is coming, and I think we are told that it's even sitting on a sewer line. Number two, building yenyewe imefika kwa runway ya Wilson Airport. And we're wondering, kwa nini watu wa Wilson Airport, also the management, how come they're not making any, noise about this thing? Now the estate, Phenom Estate, ilileta, in fact, ili invite member of parliament, Mheshimiwa Jalango. Na siku ile aliweza kuja, akaangalia, akaona all the issues. But then the residents gave him time aweze kuongea na wao. Na I think wao walirudi, Mheshimiwa Jalango walirudi akasema kuwa hata hao the Swami na Rayan pia ni watu wake pia. I mean they are all of course ni wa constituency yake. So nothing has been done so far. And we were surprised because seriously kwa Mheshimiwa Jalango hapa hizi nyumba there are almost 400 residential houses and he could not listen to us na amerudi hawa watu wameendelea kujenga and he never bothered at all. It feels very sad. Very sad. Mimi kama pia mkaaji wa hapa nimeona kama tumedharauliwa sana. Then so the Indians have decided wamechukua hata hii nafasi na kuanzia the road Langata Link Road kuingia Carnival all the way, they have decided that they are dominating this area completely. They have done it a marketplace. They have done so many things and changes. Their own houses zile wamejenga hawakubali Waafrika waingie kwenye hizo nyumba. But however, that one actually is not the issue. The issue is the building next to the residential area. Wame block, actually the people who are, actually nitasema wamefunika bedrooms za watu. So there's no space, there's no air. The whole guys who are living in phase 3 and phase 4. Hii mahali pia ilikuwa playground ya watoto wa Phenom Estate. So the watoto wa Phenom Estate wamekuwa denied hiyo playground. Na hizi, I'm surprised because who is larger than, of course, nitasema koti yenyewe, because if they're not following any court order and they have decided, in fact, they're working 24 hours, they're building this thing 24 hours non-stop, nashindwa, if they cannot comply with the court orders, then seriously, I don't have words for them. So to be honest, this has been a thorny issue. Then the drainage, tumekuwa na shida ya drainage ya maji. Maji sasa haiendi, yote inarudi kwa nyumba. Now when they were building, nyumba zile ziko upande hiyo zimekuwa affected zote. The ceilings came down. And we have neighbors, wale wanaweza kuonyesha ceiling zao zote zimeenda chini. Zilianguka as they were building this block. Lakini bado hakuna shida. But can you imagine, next to the bedrooms, wameleta shule. How are they going to operate bedroom ya watu na kitchen na shule inaendelea? So I think justice should be done, and justice delayed is justice denied. Na tunaomba serikali ichukue hii hatua ya kuweza kuangalia hii issue na iweze kutusaidia.
My name is Victor Betts. I serve as the legal representative with the Phenom Estate Residents Association. And we really want to thank the chairperson and the whole committee on the National Environment and Land Committee of Senate for according their time to actually come see what we as the residents of Phenom Estate are actually facing. And I would just liken it to actually an impunity, because what we see right behind us is an impunity that is being propagated. Court orders were issued on 9th of June, stopping this construction. But as you can see, the same is actually going on. So we implore the relevant government agencies, as Chair has mentioned, to actually come in and then make sure that these court orders are actually respected. The committee, through their legal counsels, have actually filed a contempt of court application to stop this. But I don't think as law-abiding citizens, we need to get to this point. So I want to implore that any construction that's going on should actually be in compliance with the law. And any time that an issue is raised, because for us, the issue of public participation is actually quite predominant. We were not consulted about this construction that's going on. And our right to a clean and healthy environment under Article 42 is actually being violated as we speak. So we want to implore all Kenyans to actually be very law-abiding. Such project proponents to actually be also in consistence with the law. So I want to thank the chair once more and the entire committee and the entire residents of Phenom Estate for being able to turn up to safeguard their rights. Thank you.
More radio, 88.2 FM. We are in charge.